listen carefully to what I'm about to reveal. The simple pen in your hand right now carries the power to completely rewrite your financial destiny, erasing years of money struggles and inscribing a new reality of unlimited abundance into your life. Florence Scovel Shinn discovered that when you write with conscious intention, you're not just making marks on paper. You're etching new patterns directly into the quantum field that creates your material circumstances. If you're ready to use the transformational power of conscious writing to rewrite your money story from scarcity to abundance, leave a yes in the comments, subscribe to the channel, and activate notifications so you never miss these prosperity techniques that can change your entire financial trajectory. At this very moment, your current financial situation is the physical manifestation of a story that has been written in your subconscious mind, a story composed of beliefs, expectations, and assumptions about money that have been programmed into your consciousness over years of experiences, family patterns, and societal conditioning. This invisible financial script runs constantly in the background of your mind, creating the external circumstances that match its narrative. Think about this profound truth. Every financial struggle you're experiencing, every bill that stresses you, every moment you worry about money is simply the physical expression of words that have been written in your subconscious programming. These aren't words you consciously chose. They were inscribed by others' opinions, past failures, inherited beliefs, and unconscious acceptance of limitation as your normal state. But here's what Florence Scovel Shinn understood that transforms everything. The same power that wrote your current financial story can be used to write a completely new one. When you take a pen in your hand with sacred intention and begin writing new truths about your prosperity, you're literally rewriting the code that creates your external reality. The metaphysical principle behind this is elegant and absolute. Your subconscious mind, which Florence Scovel Shinn taught us is the creative force behind all manifestation, responds powerfully to written words because writing engages multiple neural pathways simultaneously. When you write by hand, you're activating visual processing, kinesthetic movement, and linguistic programming all at once, creating deeper impressions in your subconscious than thoughts or spoken words alone. This is why successful people throughout history have been prolific writers, not just of books or articles, but of goals, visions, and affirmations. They instinctively understood that writing creates a physical bridge between invisible thoughts and visible reality. When you write about prosperity, you're literally pulling abundance from the realm of possibility into the realm of manifestation. Every stroke of your pen carries creative force. Every word you write about your financial success sends ripples through the quantum field that must eventually crystallize into physical experiences. This isn't metaphor. This is spiritual law in action. Florence Scovel Shinn proved this principle thousands of times. When you change the script, you change the story your life tells. Let me share with you the exact writing technique that has helped countless people completely rewrite their financial destinies, transforming from struggle and limitation to ease and abundance. Begin by choosing your prosperity pen with reverence. This isn't just any writing instrument. This is your tool for rewriting reality. Some people prefer a special pen dedicated solely to their prosperity work, while others use whatever pen feels good in their hand. What matters most is your conscious intention to use this pen as a transformer of financial circumstances. Next, select paper that feels substantial and important. This could be a leather journal, quality writing paper, or even a simple notebook, but choose something that makes you feel like you're doing important, sacred work. Your subconscious mind responds to the ceremony and significance you create around this practice. Now comes the foundation of all prosperity writing. You must write your new financial story in present tense, as if it's already completely true. Your subconscious mind doesn't distinguish between imagined experiences and real experiences when they're presented with sufficient detail and emotion. By writing your prosperity as current reality, you program your deeper mind to create circumstances that match this new narrative. Begin each writing session by dating your entry and writing these powerful words: "Today I record the truth of my abundant life." Then immediately begin writing about your financial life, as if every money goal you've ever had is already accomplished. Write with specific detail and genuine emotion. "I am so grateful that money flows to me effortlessly from multiple sources. My bank account grows daily, and I never worry about having enough because abundance is my natural state." I pay all my bills with joy and ease, and I have plenty left over for everything I want and need. I invest wisely and my wealth continues to multiply. Continue writing your new financial reality with as much detail as possible. Describe how it feels to check your bank balance and see abundant numbers. Write about the ease of making purchases without stress. Detail the joy of being generous with others because you have more than enough. The more vivid and emotionally engaging your writing, the deeper it penetrates your subconscious programming. Here's where most people miss the real power of prosperity. Writing. You must write until your new financial story feels more real than your current circumstances. This usually takes at least 15 to 20 minutes of continuous writing. Don't stop when you run out of things to say. Push through that resistance and keep writing. The breakthrough often comes after you think you're finished. One of the most powerful applications of prosperity writing is rewriting specific financial blocks and limitations. Take a separate piece of paper and write down every negative belief you've ever had about money. Money is hard to earn. Rich people are greedy. I don't deserve wealth. There's never enough. Write until you've emptied every limitation belief onto the paper. Now, take that paper and ceremonially destroy it, burn it, tear it up, or flush it away. As you destroy these old beliefs, declare, "These limitations have no power over me. I release them completely and forever." Then take your prosperity pen and begin writing the opposite truths with passionate conviction. Money comes to me easily and naturally. I use wealth to bless myself and others. I deserve unlimited abundance. There is always more than enough for everyone, especially me. The advanced technique that Florence Scovel Shinn would have celebrated involves writing letters to your future, prosperous self. Date a letter 1 year from today and write from the perspective of having already achieved all your financial goals. Dear past me, I'm writing to thank you for the faith and persistence that created the abundant life I'm now living. The decision to rewrite my money story was the turning point that changed everything. I want you to know that every word you're writing about prosperity is coming true exactly as you're describing it. Trust the process and keep writing your way to abundance. Then write a reply letter from your current self to your future self. Dear future me, I'm committed to writing the story that creates your reality. I'm ready to release all limitation and step into the abundance you're living. Thank you for showing me what's possible. This exchange creates a powerful, energetic bridge between your current financial situation and your desired prosperity, helping your subconscious mind accept that transformation is not only possible but already in process. Let me tell you about Patricia, an accountant who was drowning in debt despite having a good income. She understood numbers and budgets, but couldn't seem to get ahead financially no matter how carefully she managed her money. Traditional financial advice wasn't working because her deeper programming kept recreating scarcity patterns. When Patricia discovered prosperity writing, she committed to writing her new financial story every morning for 30 days. At first, writing about abundance felt like lying because her current reality was so far from prosperity. But she persisted, writing detailed descriptions of financial ease and freedom, as if they were already true. By the second week, Patricia noticed she was making different financial decisions automatically, choosing investments instead of impulse purchases, negotiating better deals, finding money-saving opportunities she had never noticed before. By the fourth week, she had received an unexpected tax refund and a promotion offer from another company. 6 months after beginning her prosperity writing practice, Patricia had eliminated half her debt and increased her income by 40%. The writing hadn't just changed her external circumstances, it had rewritten her unconscious relationship with money at its source. Or consider Michael, a creative professional whose artistic talents weren't translating into financial success. He had the skills and passion, but seemed unable to monetize his creativity effectively. Every time he tried to combine art with business, something would go wrong. Michael used prosperity writing to rewrite his story about the relationship between creativity and money. Every day, he wrote detailed descriptions of his art creating wealth, his creative gifts being valued financially, and his artistic success bringing both personal fulfillment and material abundance. As Michael continued writing his new story, his entire approach to his art business transformed. He began seeing his creativity as a valuable service rather than an indulgence. He started pricing his work appropriately, marketing more effectively, and attracting clients who truly valued artistic excellence. Within 8 months of beginning prosperity writing, Michael had tripled his artistic income and was booked with commissions months in advance. The writing had rewritten his fundamental beliefs about the relationship between creativity and financial success. These transformations aren't coincidences, they're the predictable results of rewriting the subconscious script that creates financial circumstances. Florence Scovel Shinn proved this principle repeatedly. When you change the inner story, you change the outer experience. But I must address the doubt rising in your mind about whether writing can really change hard financial realities. That skepticism is coming from the same limitation programming that has kept you financially stuck. Your money blocks are literally trying to talk you out of the one practice that could dissolve them permanently. The truth is that everything in your physical experience began as thoughts and words, either conscious or unconscious. Your current financial situation is the result of a story that has been playing in your subconscious mind for years. When you consciously write a new story with detailed conviction, you're overriding that old programming with your own authoritative narrative. Florence Scovel Shinn taught us that your word is your wand, and never is this more true than when you write your words with sacred intention. Every word you write about prosperity is a spell being cast, a command being given to the creative forces of the universe. When you write with faith and persistence, the universe must respond by providing experiences that match your written declarations. Your prosperity writing practice should become as regular as brushing your teeth. Every morning, before you allow the world to fill your mind with its stories of limitation and lack, take your pen and write your story of abundance and success. Fill page after page with descriptions of your financial freedom until it becomes more real to you than your current circumstances. Don't write about what you hope will happen or what you wish were true. Write about your prosperity as established fact, as current reality, as the natural state of your life. Your subconscious mind will begin accepting these written truths as actual experiences and will immediately begin creating external circumstances to match this new programming. Tonight, before you sleep, take out a piece of paper and write these words: I am now rewriting my financial destiny. Every word I write about prosperity becomes my living reality. I am wealthy, abundant, and financially free. My new money story begins now. Tomorrow morning, begin your daily prosperity writing practice. Fill at least 2 pages with detailed descriptions of your abundant life, writing as if everything you desire financially has already manifested perfectly. Continue this practice every day for at least 30 days, and watch as your external circumstances begin shifting to match your written reality. Remember that Florence Scovel Shinn taught us, faith knows it has already received and acts accordingly. When you write your prosperity story with faith and consistency, you're acting from the consciousness of someone who has already received abundance. And the universe must respond by delivering the experiences that match this consciousness. The pen in your hand is not just an instrument for communication, it's a tool for creation, a wand for transformation, a key that unlocks the door between thought and reality. Every word you write about your financial success is being inscribed not just on paper, but into the fabric of reality itself. In the comments, share the first line of your new prosperity story. What's the opening sentence of your rewritten financial destiny? Let's create a community of conscious writers, supporting each other as we literally write our way from scarcity to abundance. Remember, you were given the power to write your own story. Every day that you don't consciously write your prosperity story, you're allowing circumstances and other people's beliefs to write it for you. Now is the time to take back your pen and write the abundant life you were born to live.